This is my second video on the passing of Leonard Nimoy, 1931 to 2015. I still can't believe I'm making a video that is talking about the passing of a great man. He was the first nerd. And what I mean by that is two things. Not just because Mr. Spock was a character that, because of his Vulcan heritage, focused on logic and the logical formation of thought, or that he was a science officer on USS Enterprise, but because he being Mr. Spock, or Leonard Nimoy as Mr. Spock, gave license to being intelligent. He really, well, frankly speaking, for me as a kid, gave me a reason to endure being called names like Poindexter when I was little in Chicago. And then when I came out to California when I was 12 years old, I met people who are my friends to this day: Bill Boyd, Lars Frigman, Craig Pryor. We all started the Star Trek Club at Bret Harte Junior High School. And got to a point where we could identify a Star Trek episode within 5 to 10 seconds upon seeing an image from the show. But Mr. Spock, for us, well, you couldn't think of Star Trek without Spock. And you just couldn't. But back to my main point, Mr. Spock, he was a symbol for intelligent, not just intelligent thought, but also the kind of thought that led to the creation of products, of tech, as we call it today. There's a reason he quite literally spawned a generation of people that have had a great impact in worlds, not just in science, but also in technology. Engineers that would take something like the communicator and create what we now call the smartphone, which actually I'm using to make this video with, my iPhone, or variations of the tricorder. All that came from Star Trek and from Mr. Spock's use of those devices, as well as Captain Kirk, William Shatner, who is with us, thank God. Wow. I still can't believe it. But yes, Leonard Nimoy's Mr. Spock was the first nerd. And yes, there was a time when he said, I didn't want to be Spock. He wrote a book set called I Am Not Spock. Well, then in 1995, he came out with this, and I have it, I Am Spock, where he talks about how, among other things, NBC tried to kill the character. NBC tried to kill Spock. I'll explain that more in my next video.